Kelly Williams Show in Bay Area Houston Magazine, and I am so excited because in just a minute, I'm going to get to talk to and interview this gorgeous thing right here. Sadie, she is the official Heart Walk featured survivor for the Bay Area this year, and so we're so excited. And of course, we get to talk to her gorgeous mom, Amy. Hi, Amy.
Hello.
All right, so Sadie, first of all, how old are you?
I'm 10 years old.
Yes, this is my future co-host right here, just to let everybody know. I'm putting it out there. That's right, that's right. So, first of all, Mom, tell us a little bit about how old was Sadie when you noticed that something was not right?
Just a few weeks after birth.
Wow.
She started developing symptoms, and but it was 6 months old when she was officially diagnosed.
Okay, 6 months old. Wow. You know, being a mom myself, and anytime anything happens where you're not sure if something's necessarily wrong, but you know it's not right. Mm-hmm. And that's a tough road to go through until you have it diagnosed. So she was 6 months old. How scary was that for your family?
Yeah, it was tough. She immediately, after we brought her home from the hospital, had, stridor, which is just a unique breathing pattern that was, I'm a nurse, so I knew exactly it was off. And then she had some feeding difficulties too. And that was very scary because being a mom and a nurse, I just felt something was wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. What did the doctors tell you? Did she go back and back and back and
Yes.
they just weren't finding anything?
They told us it was reflux.
Yeah.
Several times, in fact, it was she's pink, she's growing, she's gaining weight, and we're gonna put her on a new reflux medication, and we'll try another one. And it kind of went through a cycle of these type of appointments when she was very small until we finally got to the right doctor.
That's amazing. So what did the doctor end up telling you, what they found?
Right. I ended up seeing a pediatric pulmonologist, and this doctor listened to me and basically turned a piece of paper over and drew her heart and then drew a vascular ring, is what he called it. He said, I think this is an extra artery on her heart.
Wow.
Just what you're telling me, the way she's, up at night, coughing, a lot of breathing difficulties, a lot of feeding difficulties. And he said, we need an MRI to diagnose it definitively.
Wow. So, what's interesting about your story is that it's so common. You'll go to doctors and nobody can really pinpoint what's happening.
Right.
What caused you to go to a heart doctor?
Well, it was actually this pediatric pulmonologist that referred me to a heart and vascular surgeon.
Wow.
So it went from pediatrician to another pediatrician to a ENT physician, and then that ENT physician, when they scoped her and looked at her vocal cords and rolled out all of that, then he sent me to pulmonary, and then pulmonary is the one who sent me over to the heart and vascular team at Memorial Hermann.
Amazing. I'm going to tell you, because this story, over the last year that I've been working with the American Heart Association and Macy, and this story is not uncommon, and it's amazing how that somebody just checked something that maybe nobody else was checking, and that's how you're finding this out. So what was the diagnosis? You said it was an extra ring?
It's a malformation of the aortic arch of the heart.
Wow.
And so for hers, because it was an extra vessel, it was a double aortic arch.
Oh my goodness.
And that arch caused her esophagus and her trachea to be encircled. So every time she would eat and breathe, she was constricted. It was causing a lot of problems for her to continue to grow and continue to be symptom free. I mean, it was just a struggle every night to put her to sleep, and
oh my goodness.
And then to worry about if she was going to stop breathing at night.
Absolutely. So when the heart doctor said, okay, we need surgery, what was your thought? She's 6 months old.
Right. Immediate fear, even though I'm a nurse in the medical field. I guess sometimes you know too much, and it was immediate fear because
Yeah.
knowing that it was going to be a 5 to 6 hour surgery, and
Wow.
yeah, it was scary.
That is scary. You know, how long, so the surgery was 5 to 6 hours. How long was a recovery time for her at 6 months old?
She was in ICU for only one night. The doctor actually estimated 3 nights.
Look at you. Wow.
She's a tough
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, and so we ended up going home on the second day.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
That is
And
exciting.
She right after surgery, within about 6 to 8 hours, they were removing a lot of lines. They were saying she came off the ventilator with ease, and her pain was controlled too.
That's incredible. Did she have to stay on any medicines or things or be monitored at all once you got her home?
No. Now, the doctor did say her stridor, that abnormal breathing pattern I was talking about, may stay a couple of weeks after surgery, just because of the trachea being cartilage. You know,
Sure.
it would take a while to heal.
Yeah.
But the esophagus immediately was corrected, and her feeding problem stopped instantly.
Amazing. Were they able to tell you, was there any information on how common this is or how uncommon this is for children?
Yes, it is uncommon. It's
Yeah.
very rare, and there are 3 types of vascular rings. She had the most rare,
Wow.
which was arterial blood flow, and that's what caused her to have a more invasive surgery.
Sure.
And so, but yeah, it was very rare and very hard to diagnose, you can imagine.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible what your family went through. 6 months is a long time to not know what is wrong with your child.
Yeah,
Especially when she's not talking yet, going, I can't breathe, Mom.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you don't know.
Right.
That's amazing. Sadie, okay, so we already know you're Miss Incredible, especially after this story. You know, how do you feel? Do you remember feeling anything different as you grew? Have you had any issues, or do you always feel good now since your surgery?
Yeah.
Since you were little.
I don't feel a thing. I think it's just normal. I don't really know what's wrong because like it's not wrong anymore.
No, that's right. You're all perfect.
Yes.
Okay, so how old were you when your parents told you about what you went through? Do you remember?
Well, I think it was about 7 or
Okay.
6, but I think maybe 8 around that.
Yeah.
Around that age.
So do you remember what you thought about them telling you that? What a little survivor you were and how everything happened and
And I was kind of surprised. Like I didn't know that. I mean, I've been having no problems, so I mean.
yeah, it was kind of probably exciting for you to go, wow,
I
look
would-
at what I've been through.
Yeah.
Yeah, well that's amazing.
Yes.
So what do you like to do? You're 10,
Yes.
right? You're in
Yes.
what grade?
I'm in 5th.
You're in 5th grade. Oh my goodness. So what activities do you like to do?
Well, my favorite personally, I love soccer.
I bet you're really good at it, aren't you?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best persons on my team.
Oh, that is wonderful, and I don't doubt that 1 minute. So, so soccer. Do you love doing any other little things?
Yes. Also, before I started soccer, I used to do a lot of dance, hip hop, gymnastics. I was also into hip hop for about 3 years, ballet for 4,
Wow, that's fun.
and cheer for 2.
Well, there you go. You're just Miss Do It All.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that about you. Okay, so what do you think you want to be when you grow up?
Well, I kind of want to be like you. I mean, I like the shows and stuff.
No, that's right. We already talked about it. She's going to be my co-host soon.
Yes.
So I love that. And you already do that for your school.
Yes, I am I'm the person that does the announcements for the school every morning. Me and
So
my
much
friend
fun.
Kennedy do it. We start off, and we just read it from a moving screen, and yeah, it goes on.
And it's just, the announcements have never been happier and more wonderful because
Yeah.
these 2 people do it. I love it. I love
Yeah.
that. That is so much fun. Okay,
Yes.
so are you going to do the heart walk
Yes, I am.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited.
Yeah, and you're the face of the Heart Walk this year, so that's very cool, isn't it?
Yes, very important and cool.
That's right, very, very important. Well, you're really a true inspiration for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So that's really important in life, that you're gonna make a difference in other people's lives. Does that make you feel happy about that?
Yeah, like maybe if someone's going through it right now and they watch this video, maybe they'll feel a little happier. Maybe they can recover.
That's absolutely right, and that's why we want to always share this information with people, and especially share your story, because you have an incredible story, and everyone who gets to watch this is going to see your face and hear you and your mom talk about it, and know that there's hope for them, and
Yes.
and that they can get through things, and you're going to be a wonderful blessing to people to meet you.
Yes.
I want to ask you one quick question before we bring Macy in. Why do you think it is important for people to support and give money to the American Heart Association?
Well, I think it's important because if someone's having problems, and what if they can't pay for it?
That's right.
The Heart Association's there for them. All their medical bills and everything, they're going to be okay. And maybe it'll support them to get all better.
That's right. I love that. And the American Heart Association helps spread awareness,
Yes.
just like we're doing today with you,
Yes.
right? Okay, so right now we're gonna bring in Macy Osoria. Hey, Macy.
Hey, Macy.
Hi.
That was so good, Sadie.
Thank you.
So good, amazing. So Macy, tell us what you do with the American Heart Association.
Yeah, so I am the director for the Bay Area. I'm actually covering 2 events that I do. We do the Heart Walk, and then I'm also over the Go Red for Women Luncheon in the spring.
Yeah,
So,
2 amazing events that
two
you don't wanna
big
miss.
events. Two
Yes.
big events.
2 really big events. They're really incredible. So, what do you think has been one of your favorite things about working with the American Heart Association?
Oh gosh, we're doing it right now. It's been meeting survivors, getting to know their stories and share their stories to raise awareness, just like you said. I mean, I've met so many amazing people, and it becomes like this small family, I think. And so I think that's my favorite part, is truly just meeting the people that we share their stories and
Absolutely.
get that out there. So
And I want you to talk about some facts in
Okay.
just a second, if you've
Yes.
got those,
Yes.
because heart disease, issues are some of the biggest.
it's the number
killers.
1 killer.
Yes.
It's the number 1. I mean, cancer is extremely important as well, but combined, stroke and heart disease are still the number 1 killer. So
Yeah, which
it's
so
amazing.
few people know this.
Yes.
That is a fact.
Yes, that is a fact.
Macy, tell us a little bit about some of the facts that you have that, especially the American Heart Association
Yes.
has on their website that people can go look at.
Totally. Yes, if you go to heart.org, there is a plethora of information and facts and resources to get. So you might seem overwhelmed, but there's about living a healthy lifestyle, whether it's food, exercise, or just learning about different heart conditions. But just a couple of things, like work-related stress is associated with 40% increased risk with cardiovascular disease. So 40% of when you're stressed from work, that the pressure gets to you. And so I think something that we're always trying to talk about is to be active. And I think the Heart Walk is a way we celebrate that, is by going out and being active. But it's something that you should do all the time. I think we recommend 150 minutes a week, if you can get it in, to do just some kind of exercising to keep your heart healthy, because heart disease is preventable. That's what's crazy too. Some things are genetic, don't get me wrong, but you can prevent from getting a heart stroke, by just living a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
So that's important.
And that is one thing that I love about the American Heart Association. You go to their website, they have tips and information and facts right there for you that you can look up at any time, especially if you're concerned about yourself or somebody in your family or somebody that you know. They can help you with all of this information, which I love. Macy, talk about some of the training that American Heart Association provides.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's a lot of health-related things, but I think one of the biggest ones that we're trying to get out there is CPR. Yeah. We have multiple types of sponsorships that you can actually be a part of, or a lot of kids in schools are taking our CPR classes that we provide them. So I would say one of the main things that we try to get out there is CPR, because there's just not enough of it to go around for people to get educated. We just actually had an event recently where a guy came out and just taught us the basics. He's like, you might not know exactly, but at least you'll know the basics, you know? So it's just, again, just spreading awareness all the time. But I think CPR is one of the main ways that we want to, educate people. So.
Absolutely. And some of the fun ways that they educate people are their events that the American Heart Association, especially the Bay Area chapter, holds every year. And 2 of those are coming up.
Yeah.
One of them is coming up in 2 weeks.
10 days.
That Miss Sadie is the face of it. She's the official survivor for the Heart Walk.
Yeah.
That's coming. Tell us a little bit about that, and can people still be a part of it?
Oh yeah. So the Heart Walk is in 10 days. It's on November 20th. It's at the Kima Boardwalk, so right here local in the Bay Area. It's a great venue to have it at. We are back in person this year. We're so excited about that. Oh my gosh, are we excited about that?
I can't wait to get up there.
I know. I can't wait.
Me too. And I'm
Sadie's
gonna
gonna
be
count down for the Heart Walk to start, so it's
Yes.
exciting. But we're gonna be taking lots of precautions. We are obviously spreading everything out. There's a lot more happening along the route than in past years because we want to spread things out as much as possible. It is going to be outdoors, 100% outside. Food and beverages, we have everything. We actually have a little surprise that involves some cars, so that's a little fun little ad. So we have a lot going on. Lots of sponsors that come out. Cornerstone Hospital is Amy's the CEO. Cornerstone Specialties Hospital of Clear Lake, actually. So we have all kinds of sponsors. UTMB is our biggest one. So we just appreciate all of their support, and they'll all be there. So it's exciting.
Absolutely.
So come out.
It's wonderful. What time does it start?
Oh yes, that's important. So the walk officially starts at 9, but the kickoff for the ceremonies will start at 8:30. So just try to be there. Parking around 8. It's in the main parking lot right there at Kima, just right in the smack dab in front of the roller coaster area. You can't miss it. So so the walk officially starts at 9, and we try to hang out after. I mean, there's plenty to do. The boardwalk has games, and actually, if I can say, the boardwalk is going to give back to the proceeds if you show a flyer, and we'll have those for you guys at the walk, so they'll give a portion back. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, so 9 a.m. is the official walk begins. So
okay, so how can they find more information about that?
yeah, sure. So if you go to bayareaheartwalk.org, it'll have all of the time information, and that's also where you can register a team. And it's actually, this is something that's interesting, it's free to register.
What?
You don't have to pay any fees to register. Of course, we would love you to donate if you can, but it is 100% free to register for the Heart Walk. So,
I love that.
yeah, so just come out. We want people just to come together.
Absolutely. Come on, get your group. So there's no limit to how many can be in your group or your team.
Not at all.
Make your own t-shirts, get out the paint, do something fun, and come to the Heart Walk and bring your
Yes.
group. Yeah. That's right. Do that. That's so
I'm
fun.
gonna be there, so you can be there.
That's
And
right.
it's totally free.
Come see Sadie and get your picture with her.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell
Exactly.
you. That's right. That's right. Okay, so one of the other events that's coming up that is one of my favorites, of course, are some of the Go Red events. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so that'll be coming up here. Gosh, it's scheduled for February 18th over at South Shore Harbor. So it's a great event, again, where we honor local survivors from the area. So we'd love for you to come out. Tickets will probably go on sale mid-January, so just look out for that. But it's a great event. I mean, we cap around 500 people, so it's a big event.
And it's sold out every
Yes.
year.
Yeah.
It's a great, and events are back, people.
Yes.
It is going to be packed and tickets are going to be gone. So you want to get yours, grab a group, buy a table, and come on down to the Go Red for Women event because it's going to be so exciting.
It's great. The energy
I
is
love it.
wonderful. I mean, it's a great time. So.
Amazing. And I'm going to tell you, at every event that the Bay Area American Heart Association has, there is always information that can help save a life.
Yes.
That's something that is extremely important. And I'll tell you, every year you hear stories at some of these events that people said, I just happened to be at this luncheon, I just happened to be at this event that American Heart Association put on, and one of the speakers changed my life, and I ended up going to the doctor, didn't know I had this, didn't know I had that issue, and saved my life. And I mean, that just happens. And so this is what the American Heart Association does for our community. If you're able to attend any of these events, please make sure you do that. If you're not, it's okay. There's ways that you can donate and help and support and volunteer. we'll take all of it.
We'll take
right,
it all.
Macy?
Absolutely.
That's right. That's right. Okay, well, ladies, I am so excited. Macy, tell us one more time how we can find out about any of these events coming up, how to be a part of them,
Right.
and what we do.
So I think the best way, all my contact information is on the website. So bayareaheartwalk.org is the best way to get in contact with us.
Okay,
So-
awesome. I'm excited.
Yes.
It's almost Heart Walk time with
Yes.
Sadie.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, so Sadie, really quickly before we
Yes.
leave, what is one thing you want to tell everybody about why they should get involved with the American Heart Association?
Well, I think you should get involved because it's a really good thing. And, well, you never know who you're going to help.
That's
Who
right.
you're going to get, like, their heart, get it all better.
That's exactly right. Thank you. You couldn't have said that better. That was perfect. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
You'll never know whose heart you're going to help. Just like Sadie
Said
said.
from
I
Sadie.
love it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
I love it. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. We are very excited. Thank you,
Yes,
Macy,
thank you,
Amy,
Kelly.
Sadie. And
Thank
you all have a blessed and awesome rest of your week. And make sure you go to Bay Area
Heartwalk.org.
Heartwalk.org. Get the information. We'll see you at the Heart Walk. Bye.
Bye.